The Nuu Mobile G3. Is this phone overhyped? Is floss really real? Is this the best budget phone available? We'll find out. Now rocking with Rakama. Let's go. So I just got this package in the mail today, and after watching Flossie's video, I really had to test this to see, is this phone the truth or not? So let's go ahead and get into the unboxing here. So first of all, I mean, I already kind of took a look at this, but I gotta say the presentation is just a little bit different based on what I'm seeing here, because they actually have this little sticker, I guess a little letter that comes in the mail with a sticker on it. Let's see what it says. So basically it's a letter thanking you for purchasing the phone. You're one of the first people to have a Nuu G3 in your hands. The G3 is a trendsetter in technology that's both powerful and elegant at the same time. Now it's time to see it yourself. Be sure to check out the portrait feature on the camera that utilizes the dual rear camera. That's something I'm going to take a look at. And watch a few videos on the 18:9 ratio HD screen. You're about to get your phone set up. Do not hesitate to call customer service for any questions that you have. We've included a gift. As a way to say thank you for pre-ordering the G3. So let's go ahead and see what this gift is here. Oh, look at these. You actually have some glasses. Check out the specs. Let me see if these things actually fit me. Oh snap, they do. What are those? I'm actually gonna do the review with these on just to see. Oh, this is real tacky, but thanks, I appreciate the specs. So the next thing we have in the box is the actual G3 phone itself. I mean, you can't really see the logo and all that through because they chose a dark color palette on the box itself, but I think that is about it. That's honestly about all that comes in there. So let's go ahead and shove the rest to the side, and let's go ahead and unbox this thing, shall we? And so, got my little box cutter knife. Got this one from my days when I used to work at Walmart. So I'm gonna find a good angle to cut this box. Actually doesn't look like there is any, so I'm just gonna choose a part of the plastic. We're gonna work our way through. Alright, so got the plastic open. I'm not the greatest unboxer in the world, but I'm just trying not to damage this box. Here we go. And just rip it from the seams, and we are good to go. So here's the box. So this is what the box looks like. Pretty much a simple box, but let's take a quick look. Let's see if they have the specs on the box. They usually like that. No specs. So, and right off the bat, they tell you about the 1-year limited warranty. They give you their website that you can go to. I will have the website and the link in the description. And let's go ahead and slide it off. So once you slide it off, you've got another box to slide it down. There we go. So now you have the actual device. So let's go ahead and take a look at the G3 itself. Oh man, this thing is in there really tight. So let's take a look at the G3 first, then we'll take a look at what else is in the box. So yeah, this thing is pretty solid. For a $200 device, it's very tall, so they're using the 18:9 aspect ratio that flagships are using. So, and you have a 5.7-inch screen. You've got a MediaTek 2.39 gigahertz processor. You've got 4G LTE support for the US, so that's good. You also have 4 gigs of RAM on a budget device. That's actually a big deal. You've got 64 gigs of internal storage, so that's really good too. You have a fingerprint sensor, and then you've got a dual rear-facing camera that they said in the letter. So you've got 13 megapixels on the rear. At least one of the dual is 13, and one of the other ones is a 5. And in the front-facing camera, you also have a 13 megapixel. So that is something I'm interested in checking out too. So you also have dual SIM as well. So you've got, for you international people, you've got 2 dual SIMs. And you also have a micro SD option. So this thing looks like it's feature packed. I'm gonna be real with you. So it's just gonna, the test here is gonna be to see if it really stands the test of time. And ultimately, let's go ahead and get this thing powered up. While I'm powering this thing up, I'm just gonna go ahead and, does it have any juice? Come on, really? Let's go ahead and take all these little stickers off. So, let's see, this part people like. Not too much of a sticker peel there, but let's try the back one. Okay, back had more of an effect. Woo-wee! Look at this shimmery glow. This thing is beautiful. And it actually has a little bit of grip. I'm not sure if that's because of the sticker residue, but this thing has some grip. So you've got the fingerprint sensor on the back. Oh man, this thing looks really nice. So let's once again try to see if we can power this thing on. Should have some juice. 3, 2, 1.
1 hour later.
So I'm back, and all I can say is wow. So honestly, there was nothing wrong with the power. It had like 89% juice in it. It's just my jinx. I was pressing the top button when it was really the middle button, and it's actually ridged, so you can actually tell which button is the power button. But I overlooked it. My fault. So overall, I've been playing around with this thing for a little while, so you can definitely tell upon booting the phone for the first time that this is definitely an LCD display. It's not an AMOLED display, but I will say this LCD display is pretty impressive. Screen resolution on this phone is 1440 by 720p, so you get a 720p display. But honestly, I'm not offended by it at all. Like, I mean, this screen, the colors actually look really nice. So when you actually take a look at the stock settings, fingerprint sensor there, the fingerprint sensor is actually pretty fast, pretty responsive, but I got a couple misfires here. But when I go to the settings and I look at what Android version this phone is actually running, it looks like it's running Android 7.1.1. So you got Nougat. There is a current update in there right now for something else. You gotta go to wireless update, and it looks like they have a January 2018 security patch. But bad news is it's March. But I don't know, I didn't really expect to get a lot of security updates with the phone at 200 bucks. But hey, I'm glad that they actually do have security updates in there. So we're gonna see when the next security update will be for this phone. But I also got to check out some other features. But once again, I'm really impressed. Every time I look at this display is amazing. Like, I don't know, I mean, for a $200 phone, the display on this is definitely better than that ZTE Blade V8 that I reviewed last year, hands down. Also, I mean, just speeding through everything here, like when I'm looking through all of this, you have different features and things that you can look at. So when you go to the settings menu, let me go ahead and pull those up real quick. When you go to the setting menu, they have they've got a couple gestures that you can actually look through, and I've got all of these enabled, and they all seem to work pretty well. You've got the slide to cap. Basically, you got a 3-finger swipe down, three-finger swipe up, and you've got a 2-finger gesture to like adjust the volume. So I'm gonna show you how these all work. They have the slide to capture the screenshot. So I'm gonna swipe down with 3 fingers, and then you see this is the screen that it's asking me information if I want to go ahead and capture this screenshot or not. And I can choose different options if I want to crop out certain things, draw on it, and it's almost kind of like the Samsung feature that you have with the S Pen. So that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna cancel this because I don't want to take the screenshot. You can also slide up to launch the camera. So boom, look at that. Camera is open right there and it's really responsive. So I'm gonna go ahead and go home. And then I also have an option there to adjust the volume with 2 fingers. I guess I can't do it from the home screen, so let's do it from here. Yeah, I guess that it worked. Oh, there we go. I guess it has to detect if you got 2 fingers down at one time. It's iffy. It has worked, but it's kind of iffy. I guess you have to really be on it for it to work, but it did pop up there just a second. Okay, so it's up and down. I was using it, so it's 2 fingers up and down to do it. So that's how it works. So cool. And then I also have the feature to double tap the home button to put it to sleep. So that is pretty tight. And once again, you've got this fingerprint sensor to wake it up. So it's pretty accurate. So I've got 2 fingers set up. Misfire. It's pretty fast when it works. It works most of the time. Let me go ahead and try it one more time. Boom. So, you know what? It's not the fastest in the world, but it's still pretty responsive. So, I mean, overall, I'm pretty impressed with this phone. I'm actually going to pop my SIM into this thing. I'm actually going to use it more over time, and I'll come back with a full review. So, thank you guys for watching. So, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Peace.